Hey everyone, welcome to Pipes, Tobacco, and Whiskey. So we are out at the deer lease today, and I'm with my son Colton. It's good to see you again, buddy.
Good to see you too. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen you on the channel, so I
Yeah.
think everybody out there is going to be happy to see you. Man, we worked our tails off yesterday and today. 105-degree heat, and we're out here mowing and getting the campsite ready, and
And you gotta love Texas for that reason.
golly, yeah, it's a dry heat.
Uh,
That's what Grandpa always says.
no,
But it's a dry heat.
screw that. It's hot.
Yeah,
It's
it's
hot.
crazy. I mean, went to the deer stands and found that we got a lot of crap that's busted that we're going to have to fix now. Oh my goodness, it's like owning a boat. You know, a boat is something that you never really own. You just rent and you throw money at it. That's all you do.
Yeah, I would say that.
So
Yeah,
I guess that's what it is here too. But it's fun. So
it's cheaper.
yeah, yeah, maybe.
Cheaper than a boat. I'd say that, but no, everything looks good.
So I we got a new sample today from Sutliff,
Okay.
and Seattle Pipe Club has a new blend coming out, and this is going to be available on July the 23rd at 6 p.m. Eastern, so it hasn't come out yet.
Wait, so we got a sneak.
We got a,
Okay.
yeah, we're
Okay.
giving out a sneak preview is what
Nice.
we're doing on
Nice.
this. Yeah.
Okay.
And this is called Hogshead Bourbon Barrel Aged. So it's the old Hogshead that came out last year,
Okay.
but bourbon barrel aged this time. And it comes in 2-ounce tins. Of course, it's Seattle Pipe Club. It's in their signature series. This is a Joe Langford blend.
Okay.
Straight Virginias. All this has in it is Virginias from Brazil, Virginias from Africa, and Virginias from United States.
I
That's
like
all.
that.
That's all there is.
I like that.
And then what they do is they shove it in a bourbon barrel for 30 days, and then take it out and they pack it in a crumble cake. So
Even
this
better.
is yeah,
All right,
in a
cool.
crumble cake.
Cool.
Just to give you a little bit of a promo that Seattle Pipe Club put out on this. It says, in colonial days, Virginia was the source of finest tobaccos. Traditionally shipped in giant barrels called hogsheads, farmers packed their precious leaf. Our hogshead blend is very old Virginias cultivated in Africa, Brazil, and the United States. Bourbon barrel aged for 30 days, pressed and cut into slices. Actually, this is not a slice, it's more of a crumble cake.
Yeah.
Maybe their big chunk is what they call a slice. Hogshead harkens back to the heritage of the great Virginia tobaccos. How do you make the perfect Virginia even better? Bourbon barrel aging. Enjoy Joe Langford's exquisite Virginia blend. Okay, so a couple of things on this. The strength on this one is about a moderate to a medium. There is no flavoring added. The taste on this is about a medium. So let's jump right into this and see what you think about this, Colton. It's been a while since you've
Yeah.
shared your thoughts. So let's see what you got here.
All right.
Let's start with the tin note.
10 note. All right. Well, let's see what we got here. How you doing? I mean, breads. Like, I smell the breads out of it. And a lot of plummy, figgy. But it's mellow. It's very mellow. Like, a lot of the, tobaccos that you get that are going to be reds or Virginia forwards, they're going to be extremely just bam, like right in your face. These are very, very mellow. But you still get the sense of what you're looking for. If
What do you think about the
Virginias.
bourbon smell in this? Did you get much of that?
A little bit, not too much.
Yeah, it's not like the
It's not overpowering.
they put out a plum pudding bourbon barrel, and
Yeah.
it's not nearly as strong of a bourbon scent as that one was. This is a little bit more tame. Yeah, I get a little bit of a dark fruit. I get some grassy, some bready, little tanginess to it. It's got a nice scent.
It's relaxing. It's
Yeah.
mellow. It's not overpowering. It's It's nice. Wow, I like that. But
I thought you would like this one because it's a straight Virginia, and
yeah,
that's
yeah,
kind of up your alley.
yeah.
Now,
That's
I'll be honest with you guys, starting right up front, I am not a fan of tobaccos that have been, liquor has been added to it
oh,
in one way or
okay.
another. So, like the rum barrel that they have, the bourbon barrels that they have, Sutliff also does some things with apple brandy and things like that. And I'm not a big fan of that because the taste that I get from it, the smell is wonderful, but the taste that I get from it is always kind of almost medicinal.
Artificial.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
chemical
I get
almost.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we'll talk about that. Yeah, it's really got a good tin note to it. All right, let's talk about the taste. What are you getting on the taste?
Well, excuse me for all of you out there. It's been a while since I've smoked a pipe. You know, my go-to is always just a Virginia Gentleman. That's always just a nice
That's
little.
a Cornell and Deal.
It's fantastic. It's just straightforward, no nonsense. For the first time, smoking a pipe in I don't know 2 months.
Well,
Yeah, yeah, been a while. 2 months. This is a nice reintroduction, if you would, but with a little bit more complexity to it. It's got all the flavors that you want. It's got the tanginess of the red. There's that savory kind of thing going on with the red Virginia, but I taste the bright Virginias as well. It's really good. Honestly, I don't taste a lot of the bourbon. I don't taste a lot of it, which might be good. It depends on what you're going for, but
you know, you would think that. I mean, they put the leaf in there for 30 days.
wait, the leaf?
The tobacco leaf.
Really?
They put the
Okay.
tobacco leaf in the bourbon casks.
Mm, okay.
Of course, they're empty bourbon. It's not
Sure.
full of,
Sure. Sure. Sure.
yeah,
Sure. Sure.
dumb, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, they put them in bourbon casks for 30 days, and you would think that it would absorb more of the bourbon essence.
It's just not.
I don't get that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not as. I don't know. It's not as punchy as like I don't know. I mean, I
I
don't.
mean, you can taste it's there.
You can taste it, but at the same time, I mean, if you're gonna, well, I don't want to be rude, but I mean, if you're gonna call it, like there's bourbon barrel aged tobacco in there, I'd like there to be a little bit more. But then again, if there was too
And
much,
see, I'm the opposite. I would the less for me is the better because
right. If
because I don't
if
like
there's
it
too
like
much,
that.
then you get that artificial
Yeah.
kind of
So
taste.
mostly what I'm getting is I'm getting some really grassy, bready
Yeah,
tastes, mostly from this. I don't hardly get any spice. There is some heat. I do get some heat from smoking this. I have a fast cadence, and I burn tobaccos faster than most.
I get a little bit of spice, just a little bit of spice, but like you, I have a fast cadence
But there's a
as well.
nice tanginess in here.
Yeah.
There's a citrus background. I taste a little bit of a lemon in the background there. Maybe a slight sweetness.
It's hard to call this complex, only because it's doing what a Virginia should do, in my opinion. There's a lot of breadiness, there's a lot of grassiness, there's a little bit of citrus and things like that. It's then again, it is complex for a Virginia.
Well, I like the regular Hogshead better than this one.
I've never had it.
It's pretty good.
I've never had it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, if you like straight Virginias, it's really good.
Mm.
I do get a slight chemical taste from the bourbon on this, and maybe that's just my tongue. I don't know, but there's something there that's a little off-putting for me.
Mm.
So I like the other one better. Sorry, Sutliff, and sorry, Seattle Pipe Club. You guys do great tobacco blends. This one's not my favorite, but you know it's still good. You get good essence of the Virginias in there, but
Man,
you just the bourbon just doesn't add a good flavor to me.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's just kind of personal preference
Yeah,
at that point, because I kind of I feel the bourbon just a little bit in there. It's nice. I mean, it's different.
maybe with a glass of bourbon it might blend a little better. I don't
Maybe,
I don't
maybe.
know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's okay for me. The flavors are there as far as the Virginias go. If it didn't have that chemical kind of bourbony thing in there,
Mm,
I think it would be really good.
mm.
Because I'm looking at the makeup from the regular hogshead, and it's got Brazilian leaf and U.S. leaf Virginias in
Okay.
there. This one adds a little African leaf to it, and well, no, it had the hogshead regular had African leaf in it
Mm.
too. So it's pretty much the same blend, just with the
With
bourbon
bourbon.
barrel. Yeah.
Huh.
So that's the big difference of this one. What do you think about the moisture content when we were breaking it up?
Fantastic. Like no, that's exactly where it needed to be. Like I could literally keep in mind hadn't smoked a pipe in a while, but broke it up, put it into my pipe, lit it immediately, no problem whatsoever. That is exactly where I want my Virginias. That's where I like my tobacco to be, is just light, no nonsense. That's exactly what this is.
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, for Sutliff crumble cakes, this was drier than most of their crumble cakes.
Well, a lot of their crumble cakes, if I remember correctly, a lot of their crumble cakes are a little bit too moist for me. You know, um,
Well, and to keep the tobaccos together and
well,
pressed and everything
you
like
gotta do
that,
what you gotta do.
you gotta
Yeah,
have a little moisture in it.
you gotta do what you
But
gotta
this
do.
one didn't have as much as what I was used to, which is nice because it breaks apart real easy,
Mm-hmm.
and it you can shove it in your pipe right
Yeah,
then, ready to
immediately.
ready
Yeah,
to
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Yeah,
I like that. It was no nonsense, no you know extra stuff to do to it, and honestly, not a lot of dawdle on there. It's
yeah,
just it's just a very straightforward smoke. I'm about halfway through this, but it's very just even
yeah.
all the way
It's
down.
burning pretty even, and it's
Mm-hmm.
consistent. The flavor has been consistent all
Mm-hmm.
the way
Mm-hmm.
through, so that's nice too. What do you? I know we're outside, but are you getting any kind of smells from the burnt tobacco?
I mean, it's rich. It's not overly powering by any means, but I feel like it smells kind of like it smokes. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. It's just a simple, just I'm gonna do this, and this is how it smokes, and this is how it tastes, and this is how it smells. I like that about just tobaccos like that. So there's no nonsense. It's not really overpowering or anything like that. It's a Virginia. It's a really nice tobacco.
It's a good Virginia. I'm not a big fan of Virginias simply because they smoke so hot,
Sure.
but this one doesn't smoke as hot as what I remember,
Hmm.
although it is a little bit hot. And yeah, the flavors are there. The flavors are really good. As far as the room note goes on this, I would agree with you. It's going to smell like a typical Virginia,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of nonsense to it. It's just it is what it is.
Well, it says here that when it comes out, it's going to be $21.52. That is for a 2 ounce tin. So, yeah, a little bit of a price, but you have to also understand that there's more work involved with this,
Is
too.
it a limited
Yes,
run?
it's going to be a
Okay.
limited
Okay.
run. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Now, once they're out, that's it for this. So, if you guys are interested in trying it, make sure that on the 23rd you're online at 6 Eastern time, so
well,
that you can get what you want.
on a serious note, if you like Virginias, I would definitely pick this one up. I think it's tasty. It's really really good, and it has all those characteristics of a Virginia, you know, that Virginia lovers are probably going to look for. But yeah, I would say that even though it's limited edition, get your hands on some if you can, and you know, enjoy it. It's really really tasty. I'm enjoying this a lot.
Yeah, I'm glad they sent this to us to try. I was debating whether I wanted to buy a bunch of them or whatever, and I know Nathan will love this. This is right up
I'd say
Nathan,
so. I'd
yeah,
say
right
so.
up
Yeah,
Nathan's
yeah,
alley.
yeah,
So
yeah.
he'll probably buy quite a few of these.
Man,
It's comfortable.
yeah.
I love this place. I love this place simply because you're off the grid. We get no signal here.
Nothing.
You know, there's nothing. I mean, we don't even have running water here. I mean, it's
It's you, me, the dogs, and nature. That's it.
yeah.
And that is just fine for me.
Yeah, even though there's stuff that has to be fixed, I mean, every time we come out here, there's always something. But, you know, it's kind of fun because you have to be creative. You have to kind of, you know, get in there and be a problem solver.
Yeah.
It's really kind of cool.
It's honestly, it's just nice to take a break from the noise. The noise that is constantly going on. You know, you live in a big city or you live in a small town. It really doesn't matter. Just the daily, constant, you know. It's good to just get out and kind of be in nature. And,
Well, hopefully we'll see you more often on the show.
well,
I know you living, you know, an hour away is kind of tough,
yeah, well,
and you have to work for a living.
we all got to do what we got to do. And, but, you know, it's just really nice to just be out here and just kind of relax. I needed this. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I know.
Thank you.
I know. And we won't talk about it, but if some of you guys know the issue that Colton's been through in the last couple of months,
Yeah.
so and we've got some great friends out there.
And I really appreciate it. Thank you
We
very,
got
very
some
much.
great people out there
Thank you very
that
much.
have sent their, you know, their condolences and have offered their help and whatever we can do. Prayers are always important. You know, we even had some pipe carvers that would, you know,
And
send us some pipes and say, "Hey, smoke this
yeah,
and in memory
yeah, yeah,
of what happened." You know,
and that was fantastic. And thank you all. I really do appreciate it. And we're doing better every day. So thank you.
it's a journey. It's a
Thank you.
journey.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
All right, guys. Well, that's all we've got for you from the deer lease. We're ready to start hunting. I saw some really nice pictures of deer
Yeah,
on our
yeah.
camera.
There were a few
So
out there.
there's some out there.
When I was out there going around while you were cleaning up here, I saw 2 or 3 hogs, but they were really, really far away, and all I had was a shotgun. So not much you can do with that. So, but they're all out here. So
This is one of my favorite places in the world.
I'd agree. Not too bad. Not too shabby.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, that's all we got for you this week. We really appreciate you watching. Don't forget,
Make all your piping moments count.
we'll see you next time. Have a great week.
Thanks, guys.
Bye bye.
Bye.